With the original doseBadge, we've recorded and downloaded into the reader unit all our information from the doseBadges. And now what we need to do is to connect this to our copy of NoiseTools, and then we can do a few things. We can download all of the data we've collected in here into NoiseTools and look at it, and we can also do a little bit of configuration for the reader unit as well. We've already gone through the basic configuration through the menu system, but you can also do this through NoiseTools as well. So all you have to do is take your USB lead, which comes with the kit, pop one end, the square end, into the base of the reader unit, and then pop the other end into your USB port on your computer. As soon as you do that, the instrument will power up if it's not already powered on. And then what will happen is on NoiseTools, you'll get a picture of the reader unit pop up on the screen. So we're looking at it here on NoiseTools, and what you can see, you can do a number of different things. We can actually configure and we can download. Those are the two main ones that I want to concentrate on today: configuration and download of the reader unit. So first of all, we'll look at configure first before we do any downloads. So let's click on configure. A new box will pop up. It tells us the serial number, the model type of the reader unit, and also the current time that's in there. And just like the Optimus sound level meters, once they're connected, if you need to change the time and date in here, you can just click this set button, which will set the clock to the current time from your PC or laptop. Earlier we saw how we did it on the menu system, but if you want to, you can just do it this way instead. And what we've got ticked on this first page, the interface page, is everything that's going to be shown on the reader unit screen. So we basically picked everything. And if you don't want to see any of those things, just untick them. And when you make any changes in the configuration option, just make sure that you click Save to Instrument down the bottom here, and any changes will be saved back to the reader unit. Let's look at the next one down, which is integrating. Now, earlier I was mentioning that we can use our dosimeters in many different territories which have a different way of processing occupational noise data. So you can change the settings in here. It's set to custom. You can, most times when you get a new system like this, it'll be set to ISO LAEQ, which is the standard way we use it in Europe. But whichever setting you've got, if you want to change it to OSHA or MSHA or anything like that, you just pick one and then click Save to Instrument down the bottom. I'll just leave this as ISO LAEQ for us. Once you've made that change, or the way it's normally come to you, it should be set for the right territory that you're in. But once you've done this change and saved it to this instrument, you should never need to change it again unless you actually wish to do so. The final one is storage, and this just lets you clear the memory. So remember, you're going to be collecting data that you've downloaded from a number of dosimeters over time, and you'll have such a lot of data if you don't clear the memory down. You can clear the memory from the menu system in here, but it's just as easy to do it from this section over here. So you can clear the memory. And that's about it. There's not a great deal to change on the configuration of these. So once you've finished, click close, and let's have a look at downloading data. So all you have to do is click on download, and this will list all the measurements that you've downloaded into this device. Now this device has, basically we've taken a measurement today. It's only got two in there, one from a little while ago and one from today. So what we're going to do is select the one that we've got from today, and then we're going to download it into NoiseTools. Now NoiseTools allows you to organize your data into different categories, so it's easier for you to find that data later on. But every measurement that you take with a dosimeter is basically tagged with the time and date and the serial number of the dosimeter or the doseBadge that took the data. So you could just download that information and just look for it by the serial number, or look for it based on the time and date that you took the measurement. But what's sometimes a lot easier is if you can give it a place name, a person name, and or a project name to make it easier. I've already created one here called video, but if you want to create another one, just click on create place or create person or create project, and you can create another place name or person name or project name very, very easily. So let's create a new one. I'll call it video 2. And then click OK. So now we've got it in video 2. So all we need to do, we've highlighted the one we want to download, and we just click on download. So that's downloaded that measurement from this device. It's no longer in the measurement list because we've already just downloaded it, but it has not been deleted from the reader unit. So you may need to clear that out later on when you clear the memory. So let's cancel this because we've done that part. Let's look under places, and there is video 2, this place that we've created, and under there, here is the measurement that we've downloaded, and here it is. So there you are. It's a very small, short measurement, and this dosimeter that we've got here, the original doseBadge, stores data every second. So you can see here over 18 minutes we've got a number of results, and it's given us the overall highest peak, the overall LEQ, the logarithmic average, and a few other bits and pieces. We've also got at the top here the start and end time, the duration, the instrument details, and it even logs exactly which doseBadge took the data, but also the serial number of the dosimeter, the serial number of the reader unit that you downloaded the data into. And that's important because we've used this reader unit to calibrate the doseBadge, and it's logged the calibration data as you can see on the screen here, but it's also for for report purposes. It's also very good practice to actually put down the serial number of the device that did the calibration as well, because not only do your dosimeters need to be calibrated on a regular basis, but also your calibrating device needs to be calibrated on a regular basis, and in this case it's the reader unit. So we recommend at Cirrus Research that you send your dosimeters, your doseBadges and your reader unit back on an annual basis. That makes sure that you keep your warranty going year after year from the date you've purchased it, all the way up to 15 years if you calibrate with this on an annual basis. But also you're meeting the regulations as well. The regulations state a maximum of 2 years between calibrations. So having it done on an annual basis just makes sure that you keep up with that very, very easily. So having that calibration information in your reporting on here is very, very useful. So that's how you download the data. You can look at this, and we have a great number of other videos taking you through what you can do, what you can report on, how to use the data that you've already downloaded into NoiseTools.